Locked out. Now we'll never know what kind of party we're missing.
Alright, time to get to work. Today's video is on, not the Evo, the long-awaited 4G swapped van. Finally get this thing going. I need to get it ready for a tune and everything, so I figure I'd do that now before my next project. Alright, let's see if it starts. Open down pipe. All right, so this is my 92 Mitsubishi Expo, and it has a 4G63 swap, and it's all-wheel drive. It has a 20G turbo, external wastegate, intercooler, piping, pretty big front mount. The story behind this is I got it as a shell, and I had to, it was already 4G swapped in the past, and I bought it. It was blown up, and the guy took the old engine out. So what I did was I had a spare long block, so I took the head off. I did cam, springs, and retainers, and then the bottom end I put new bearings in it, and then I got a 20G turbo for it. I put it all back together. And then basically, that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. And then ever since I put it all back together, it's just been sitting over there because I've been going through other projects. But now that I'm in between projects, I can work on this a little bit. The only things it really needs is it has a vacuum leak, so it idles pretty high. I need to fix that. And then that connector right there, that broke off. I need to fix that, which I have a connector somewhere in there. But that's basically all it needs. I'll probably change the oil as well. But if I fix those things, I'm gonna drive it around town. Not around town, but just around a little bit. And break in the clutch a little bit. And then I'm gonna give it to my tuner and get it tuned. It's finally time that I show you all this. It is all-wheel drive. It has a 3-bolt rear end. It's got full interior in the front, and then the back is gutted, which I want to find the back interior for it. I want to find the seats so I can actually like road trip it and stuff. That'll be pretty cool. So I'm gonna get it tuned on 93, not E85, so I can find gas anywhere. And I need to clean the valve cover. I got another valve cover I'm gonna put on it. I'm gonna sell this polished one. I don't really care for the polished look. I wish I did something about the intake manifold and sold that one too, but it's whatever. I have a Gallant VR4 valve cover. I repainted it. I just need to shave the letters. But these are the ones that have the tri-diamond right there. Say Mitsubishi. So I'm excited to put that on. But first I want to get it running better. Oh, and I also need to get the speedometer to work, which I have a little, I don't know what you call it, like a little module or resistor or whatever that you put in line. So I need to get that to work too. So I adjusted the base timing. It was really advanced. So I adjusted it back to 5 degrees. And now, let's see, where's my module? Now I think I'm gonna try to wire in this module, which should get my RPM gauge working, tachometer. Yeah, I sprayed carb cleaner all over anywhere where there could be a vacuum leak, and I did not find anything. But I mean, I have the bis screw all the way in, and if I come out, it raises the idle, and when I'm all the way in, it's still idling high. So I think something is amiss. So I'm gonna try to dig into it further. All right, I got that little module all wired in the ECU now. Let's see if we have a tach signal. Of course not. Let's see what's wrong. Let's see if it works now. Tachometer, it's not working for now. I emailed the guy who makes those conversion things, and hopefully I'll get some more information and I'll figure that out. But for now, I'm going to swap the valve cover out for my red one. I'm going to shave those letters down so it's ready to go in, swap it out. And then I'm going to paint the exhaust manifold heat shield and put that on, because I've just been waiting to do that. I might put the actual intake I have for this van. The actual intake I have brings it this way and brings it, it's a fender mount. I might put that in as well. And then I'll actually mount the catch can that goes right there. But I'm gonna do all that right now, and I'll leave you guys on the tripod so you can watch. I ended up getting the valve cover stud kit because the valve cover bolts are usually never long enough. Well, they're not long enough, and then they always strip out and stuff. So you get the studs, and it gives you a lot more bite. It's definitely worth it. This is a bad part about the hood vents. They let water just sit in your spark plug well. So I need to start covering them up. All right, before I take this one off, I'm gonna shave the letters on the other one and get that one ready to go on, so I don't have to have the engine open for too long.
If I lay this bitch, I know the aftermath. She said, boy, in my mouth, I will die there. Crazy bitches coming over, she get frightening.
So I was hand sanding it, and that was taking forever. So I got one of these green discs. I usually use these on like block surfaces for where the head gasket goes and stuff. But yeah, I brought it down. I'm gonna hand sand the rest with 320 and do that, but I'm just gonna go over this really quick. And then the oil cap, because it'll leak if you don't.
I swear I'm sober, baby, it's just a light. Really on high as fuck, I pray I pay the bison. I'm so high, I'm like a UFO sighting. I lay that bitch on top of my table like a project board. You ain't even get in line, it's tickets at the door. Once I'm fitted up, what you can make it money for? Proud of all my G's, my Halo Christian Dior.
Shiny letters now. Alright, so I blew it all off. Still got a little bit of stuff on it. It's decently clean. Yeah, I'm gonna clean the inside. And then I'm gonna get it ready to go in. So here's inside my engine. It has the updated lifters, I guess 3G lifters. It's got SuperTech valve springs, dual valve springs, some regrind 272 cams from Delta Cam, and then Kigley HLA, and then ARPs, of course. Looks pretty clean. All right, I'm gonna get the gasket on that one, and then I'm gonna set it in there. Alright, I was afraid of this, but I need to get a new gasket. These faux pros are really like one-time use. They stretch out after you take them off. So I gotta get a new faux pro one. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll get this thing on there. I had to cut that off and then hammer the rest of it in. So it ruined my valve cover. Of course, I'll have to touch that up. But yeah, it was frozen and it broke off the end when I tried to get it out. So I hammered it in, but it's on. Now I need to change up that. I need to change that to black. I'd like to change this to black, but I can't. Or I might, I don't know. I need to change that to black. Now everything else sticks out.